2023 tax schemes trending on social media. Beware, the IRS is issuing a warning to taxpayers. Welcome back, everyone. So happy to have you back for another update. The IRS is reporting that they are aware of various filing season hashtags and social media topics leading to inaccurate and potentially fraudulent information. The central theme involves people trying to use legitimate tax forms for the wrong reason. Here are two of the most recent schemes online the IRS want you to be aware of. The first one involves Form 8944. It states that a recent example of bad advice circulating on social media that can lead to fraudulent form filing involves Form 8944, Preparer E5 hardship waiver request. That is what that form is for, but it is being used incorrectly. It states there are wildly inaccurate suggestions being made about this form that posts claiming that Form 8944 can be used by taxpayers to receive a refund from the IRS even if the taxpayer has a tax balance. This is false information according to the IRS. Form 8944 is for tax professional use only, so please be aware. It states that while Form 8944 is a legitimate IRS tax form, its intended use is for a group of tax return preparers who are requesting a waiver so that they can file tax returns on paper instead of electronically. It is not in any way a form the average taxpayer can use to avoid paying a tax bill. Taxpayers who intentionally file forms with false or fraudulent information can face serious consequences, including potential civil and criminal penalties. So please be aware, because you know the IRS is always watching, hiding in the bushes. All right. It says the other scheme that is going around is involving Form W2. This scheme, which is circulating on social media, encourage people to use tax software to manually fill out Form W2 wage and tax statement and include false information. In this W2 scheme, scam artists are suggesting that people make up a large income and withholding figures, as well as the employer it's coming from. Scam artists then instruct people to file the bogus tax return electronically in hopes of getting a substantial refund. So again, please be aware with this particular scheme where they are using W2 and encouraging people to include a large amount of income and withholding numbers in order to get a refund. The IRS is also stating here, along with the Security Summit partners in the tax industry and the states, that they are actively watching for these scams. The IRS works with payroll companies and large employers, as well as the Social Security Administration, to verify W2 information. So the IRS already know what you have earned. Please don't try and felicitate by making up numbers in order to get a refund. Please be aware, because the IRS already have your information reported from those third party companies. All right. Also, it states here that how taxpayers can verify information to make sure it is correct. you can go to the irs.gov and you can look up these forms individually, and you can see exactly what the forms are for, what they are used for, what the actual purpose of these particular forms are for. You can go to irs.gov, type in the form numbers, and see the correct, accurate information. And remember, if it sounds too good to be true, more than likely it is, and you are correct. You can also report the tax schemes by completing Form 14242, Reported Suspected Abuse Tax Promotions or Preparers. That is the same form that you can fill out to report a shady tax preparer. You can also use that same form to report any particular tax scheme. You can also, it states here, mail it to the Internal Revenue Service, and here is the address listed below. Alternatively, it says here taxpayers and tax practitioners may send the information as well to the IRS whistleblower office for possible monetary reward. So you can report these schemes and get paid by the IRS. I will do a follow-up video on that because that's a lot of information that involves with the IRS whistleblower program. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and share your comments about these particular tax schemes and frauds. Have you run into anything like this? Please share with us, and I will see every one of you again on the next upload.